Hey everyone, and welcome back to Wealthy Brains. Kevin O'Leary no longer thinks Bitcoin is garbage. The Shark Tank star is now planning to put 3% of his portfolio into the world's biggest cryptocurrency, saying Bitcoin ETFs and inflation worries have prompted a change of heart. Not all Bitcoins are created equal in the eyes of institutional investors, according to Shark Tank star Kevin O'Leary. Institutions want greater transparency about where and how Bitcoin is mined, raising the prospect that only some of the supply will end up in the Wall Street custody, O'Leary said Monday on CoinDesk TV's First Mover. Also known as Mr. Wonderful, O'Leary has changed his mind about Bitcoin as an asset class, now weighing BTC at 3% of his personal portfolio. But he said he doesn't want to buy Bitcoin mined in a way that causes energy waste and environmental damage. "I want to make sure my coin is mined efficiently," he said, comparing dirty Bitcoin to blood diamonds that finance unsavory activities in the developing world. Such desire among investors could preclude buying Bitcoin mined in China, for instance, which is known for powering its mining with coal-derived electricity, though also hydroelectric plants during the rainy season. O'Leary's comment suggests the recent influx of traditional investors to the Bitcoin market could revive an old debate, though for new reasons. For years, there has been talk of newly mined virgin Bitcoins fetching a premium over units that have passed through multiple wallets. Supposedly, buyers wanted to avoid any taint from coins that may have been used in illicit darknet marketplaces. Canadian and other regulators allowing Bitcoin exchange traded funds is a game changer, because it allows institutions and individuals alike to allocate money to Bitcoin more safely, O'Leary told Stansberry Research on Tuesday. O'Leary said he plans to allocate 3% to Bitcoin in part because he sees it as a hedge against inflation. "The concern I have right now in the US market is a 1.9 trillion basically free money helicopter out of the sky into the economy," he said. "How do I hedge myself against that?" The O'Shares ETF's boss asked, "If the regulator is now opening up to allow me to allocate to crypto, why not?" It is a major reversal of O'Leary's previous position. Only in January, he called Bitcoin a giant nothing burger and said he wouldn't invest in it. In 2019, he went so far as to call Bitcoin garbage and a useless currency. On Tuesday, O'Leary told Stansberry's Daniela Cambone, "When facts change, I change." The TV star and businessman is not the only one to have been sucked in by Bitcoin's meteoric price rise. With Elon Musk's Tesla and business technology company MicroStrategy both allocating large amounts of cash to the cryptocurrency. On Sunday, Fidelity Investments Director of Global Macro Jurian Timmer said in a note he thought Bitcoin has gone mainstream. He also said that he thought Bitcoin could be a good store of value if inflation erodes the purchasing power of other currencies. O'Leary said he was concerned by Bitcoin's massive energy consumption. However, and he said he was in discussions with miners to make sure that he could invest sustainably. Despite some investors' enthusiasm, many argue that Bitcoin's volatility means it is an inappropriate addition to a portfolio. Will Hobbs, CIO Barclays Wealth and Investments, told Insider in February, Bitcoin is multiplies more volatile than our most white-knuckle ride asset class, which is emerging market equities. The former Bitcoin hater turned investor told a webcast hosted by the Chicago Board Options Exchange that as more corporations snap up the currency, they will become concerned as to where it came from. The real issue is around compliance and sustainability and other issues such as, is this coin manufactured in countries that are abusing human rights or have sanctions against them? And I'm really speaking about China, he said. "I've had many institutions tell me that they don't want to own China coin." O'Leary, who founded a software company, went on to say that he is now actively looking for miners outside of China, so he can eventually get institutions owning ethically mined Bitcoin, which he calls virgin coin. "If you don't want to own China coin, also being called the blood coin, which sounds like blood diamonds, you're going to prove where your coin is born," he said. "My strategy is simple. I'm going to partner with institutions, the ones that come to me. I'm going to buy positions in mines. I'm going to take royalty off their production and know with certainty that my partner's coins are virgin and compliant. O'Leary also said that he would get paid a premium for ethically mined Bitcoin, but that he wouldn't sell it. He added that Bitcoin will only grow as an asset class when it becomes compliant to ethics and sustainability committees. The idea of virgin coins being sold for more has been touched on previously by industry experts, but it isn't clear whether institutions pay or will pay more for ethically mined coins. He does have a point about the ethics of buying Bitcoin from China too. The country has been criticized by governments and human rights groups around the world, Uyghurs and other Turkic Muslims. Kevin O'Leary says he will only buy clean Bitcoins that are mined sustainably in countries that use clean energy. Shark Tank star Kevin O'Leary talked about an emerging challenge with Bitcoin investing for institutional investors and clean energy in an interview with CNBC on Monday. What's really emerging as a bit of an issue regarding Bitcoin investing for institutions concerns where the coins are mined. He began, "We have compliance on large institutions. We have covenants around how assets are made, whether carbon is burned, whether human rights are involved, whether it's made in China," he described, elaborating. All these issues have now come to the fore on Bitcoin. Institutions will not buy coin mined in China. Coin mined using coal to burn for electricity, coin mined in countries with sanctions on them. All of a sudden, there's this huge demand for virgin coins with its provenance known, he continued. O'Leary, who once called Bitcoin garbage and a giant nothing burger, revealed in February that he has invested in Bitcoin following the approval of a few Bitcoin exchange-traded funds in Canada. "After I declared interest in getting 3% weighting, I got inundated from institutions saying, 'Wait a second, are you buying blood coins from China?' O'Leary exclaimed. Who knew that was a problem? He noted that he has to deal with this issue on a daily basis. "I bought some coins and everybody asked me where it came from." He further shared, noting that he is now personally working to ensure that every coin he owns is compliant, investing in miners that can do that, the Shark Tank star emphasized. "So now I'm not buying coin unless I know where it was mined, when it was mined, the provenance of it. Not in China, no blood coin for me." O'Leary continued, "I think it's a real asset class, and now you've got to differentiate what you own. It's rather remarkable because we are in a bit of a trade war still, even with the Biden administration with China. China mines most of the coin and institutions don't want to own it, not just for the carbon issue but also human rights issues." Noting that, "This is a really interesting problem," Mr. Wonderful noted. "I see over the next year or two kinds of coin, blood coin from China, and clean coin mined sustainably in countries that use hydroelectricity, not coal. I'm going on the side of clean coin." That is all for today, folks. Would you like to add anything? Let us know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. And I'll see you in the next video.